Yeah, well, it seems like I've been on mute for the past 5 minutes, I guess. I've been just rambling about nothing, apparently. So, yeah, I was just saying, I don't know if the mic was on in the beginning or not, but I was saying that Pilota has made a switch from cartoon racing to slipstream motorsport. So this was a mid-season switch, and we also have Swedish Chef driving for Redacted after their old Group 4 lineup has dropped out. Roy back in 8th place, Modest just about to settle lap time. Oh, and just as some are praising Pilota, he goes for a spin. The pole position should be his, so I'm guessing that won't be a huge issue. As we have Shizik P2, Max now down in P3, and Sean just 1 second, a bit over 1 second behind Pilota. And everyone else after. I'm guessing some might just consider this time a bit of practice for the main race, so even though they know they won't be getting much faster, it's just a bit of training basically. So I will just take a very short break and I will be back. So I'm back from the intermission, as it seems we have only 1 minute left, and the weather is actually improving. Shizik is on the median, on the inters, my bad. So I think we might see a better lap from him. We'll have to see this lap. Pilota cannot do anything with those tires, and Gio Beast, I think, but he's out of fuel. Roy is also out of fuel. Swedish Chef and Modest. So we have only a couple of options, as Beast actually has done his lap going up into P2. Let's see where Roy will finish. Roy just stays in P7 it seems. And Shizik. Let's just get back to Shizik, who's the only one who might actually take pole this race, outside of Pilota of course. going through the second sector, and we are about to see the lap time, which seems to be 2/10 up. 2/10 up is definitely not bad. Oh, almost losing the car there, almost, but still caught it. As he's just flying through here, though spray is actually going down, so that seems good. And just as we approach the final turn, we are out of time, unfortunately. Okay, so let me just take a picture of our lobby and say that we will be doing a lobby reset because we have the other saver called driver joining. Lobby reset. So if this race goes anything like the one we had in GR3, we should have a very interesting one. So let's edit the settings just a bit, so endurance, and then let's make sure we have the set by host. Okay, so let's change the event settings and we should be all good. Okay. So just going to wait for all the drivers to get ready. And I'll actually start ordering them already, so we'll have Pilota P1, Shizik was P3 and Beasts was P2. Maxed out, who seems to be off. General will be last because he didn't do any qualifying. Swedish Chef will be almost last. We've also got Sean, who's quite high up. And let's see who else has joined the grid. So change grid order once again, and just in front of Sean we should have maxed out. Then I think Gio, Roy, Swedish Chef, General and Modest should be just ahead of the General. So let's ask Roy to get his car ready. And we'll be waiting just a bit. Okay, so let's change the grid order, and Roy was, I think, just about Swedish. Indeed, so we should have everything ready and we will start the race then. So, let's see. Spectating, I will let's just leave off the car info, not to spoil any strategies, although did Shizik just leave the session? I'd like to know what happened. I don't think we have any idea. So basically, Pilota P1, this P2, maxed out P3. It seems like, unfortunately, Shizik just had a disconnect. Let's just we will will do a very quick restart we do want to quit, unfortunately. So sorry for the events happening. We'll just get it ready in just a second. So Red Bull ring, custom weather, and we will do the same weather, which I think was this, and then we will get moving. So that will be set by host, and let's get the room ready. Okay. So everyone is rejoining the lobby as of speaking, and we'll get to restart the race. Everyone joining in quite quickly. Host menu, let's change the order. So far so good. This seems like the correct one, as we should see more and more joining. So that should be 11 in the lobby, myself included. And people are finally choosing their cars. So let's just change the order again. That will be just above and just above once again. Let's see, I think Sean was just in front of Gio. Let me check. Yes, indeed. And General was just at the back. Yeah. Okay. Host menu. Let's see once again. So Beasts. Pilota has to go further up, and I think Swedish Chef was just in front of. Yep. So we'll just wait a bit for everyone to rejoin and get their setups ready. Okay, so the final two should be back in. This will have Shizik into P3, and then maxed out. Let me check once again. P4. Okay. Once maxed out confirms his car, he'll just get a couple of seconds to do the setup, and then we will get going. So change grid order finally. Maxed out. Sorry, just grid. That will be before. Okay, so just checking once again. This should all be good. Yep. So I am not racing. So yeah, this should be good. Hopefully no more disconnects. We are not doing any more restarts, so this will be the final restart. Okay. Finally. Let's go back to spectating. Race info only. And we will get going soon. As the cars are finally starting, and Maxed Out has just left the room. So this will be Pilota P1, Beasts, Suzik, Sean, everyone behind climbing up one place, which is unfortunate. So Beasts going ever so slightly wide, just slowing down a bit. But yeah, I think everyone is just too further apart to go for any moves. So far so good. Shizik on the outside of Beasts, but oh, it seems like a bit of contact maybe, and a bit of lag involved. Geo out wide, and Modest doing a bit of moment, but everything is looking okay so far. Swedish going for a move on P6 possibly, looks like it, as he's on the inside. Modest might go for it as well, but yeah, side by side I think, and they both go up a place if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, everyone's up a place. Let's see, Beasts on the outside and Shizik on the inside. That means Shizik will be pushing Beasts off wide, not very nice, but up into P2, 1.7 seconds behind Pilotas. Let's see if that car can get back. As it looks to me like you know what, we'll just check on the main straight what the top speed looks like between these two cars, because as of now almost 1.7, sorry, and yeah, the gap is just increasing. So the Alfa Romeo is quite fast on the straight, as Beast is down the inside, but not yet, not going for the move. Let's see behind, nothing very notable happening. I think this is the closest fight we have at the moment. And Sean might be also joining in for the fun. Yeah, so far no way of going for any moves. No, as Beast goes on the inside almost. Let me just do all the info, because we only have the wets and in there, so no point in hiding the strategy. As Beast goes on the inside, pushing Shizik ever so slightly, but still clean, and Shizik seems to be side by side, gaining the place back. I think Beast just lost a bit of time going on the inside there. And Sean will be side by side, going, oh, not really, he went a bit wide. A bit difficult it seems. Swedish Chef on the inside, blocking Geo. Everyone seems to be quite close, which is definitely good. But Pilota is just flying. Is Pilota in P1? So 2.8 seconds, that gap is simply growing and growing. Beast with a 1 second, Sean with a 0.5 seconds, so I think the 5, 6 and 7 will just get to go up one place, all of them, once these two set their penalties. Shizik still quite behind. Yeah, basically there's little pressure for Pilota, because he's simply fast, so he's got nothing to change in his rhythm. Shizik also can stay quite relaxed, because the guys behind all have penalties. And yeah, I think Beast and Sean will probably go at it. So Beast, as the guys behind, and Modest goes out wide. That will lose him a bit of time. It's lost him a full position and maybe 2, but no, he's back up to speed. Pilota just increasing that gap, and we will finally get to see where these two end up. Oh, as Sean is already down to P6. I think he'll just lose b7 and not much else, probably around where beasts will exit, because he's got a larger penalty and he's got overtaken, but oh yeah, I expected that 1 second to be a bit more impactful, and it seems like that's only one position. Swedish chef up into p3, and mind you, this was somebody who started from p7, if I'm not mistaken, so really good run. Might be trying to go for that. Oh, as we have General and General as well, doing very well. He's started all the way from the back, but he didn't do the qualifying, so that's why. Not a skill issue in any way. So we have Sean probably going down the inside, I would say, or actually staying behind. It's very risky staying behind so close, especially in the rain, because you never know when the guy in front will start braking, so I think it's better to just stay offline, even if it's not the ideal one, just so that you don't risk any crashes. So, General and Beasts fighting. Swedish chef seems to just be unleashed right now. He's just minding his own business. Beast has nothing on him at the moment. But he's got to fight with General. At this point, Swedish might just slow down a bit and help his teammates get up to speed. Also forgot to say, General is also a new driver who is racing for Redacted, just as well as Swedish. Oh, and Swedish has a 2.5 second, Shizik has a 1 second. I think Shizik might have gone wide and Swedish just followed him, but a bit more. And yeah, this will just let Pilota fly away with the Red Bull rings, as some might say. Sean, Beast, that's a 2 second gap. Once Beast serves his penalty, I think they will be rather close, but I don't think any position change will happen. Although, I would say General will be up, so General will be able to get, I would say, up to P2 possibly. It depends on how Shizik serves the penalty. Swedish will fall down, and Beasts as well. So only General seems to be safe at this point. Maybe Sean could get a podium, but I think that might be a bit too far. I mean a top 3 at the moment, not a podium by the end. We'll still have to see. So first up, Shizik slowing down, Swedish chef slowing down even more. General, let's see. General is on the inside of Shizik. Will he make it? Not yet apparently. So there you have the P2 and P3. I guess I keep overestimating the impact of these penalties because they seem to not do that much actually. But we have quite a nice and close back, rather unusual. 10 minutes in already. So this is Beast trying to go for an overtake. I think the Ferrari might lack a bit of pace, none of General. So, you know, he's got to fight with everyone around him. Shizik has 3 cars behind, so also a bit careful. And oh, Beast just spun Swedish, I think. I have no idea what happened there. Seems like everything is fine though. yeah, everything's looking good so far. No huge crashes yet. This goes off a little wide. Swedish before. General, yeah, seems safe. This with that penalty will drop back just a bit. But again, everyone's doing some really good pace. Only 14 seconds over what's this? 10 laps. So that's 14 seconds over 6 laps almost. That's like a 2 second gap between the first and last per lap. Zeke once again a bit relaxed with the gaps behind him, and yeah, I'm wondering what the redacted team will do, seeing that they don't have the best situation now. You know, do you let one pass or do you try to hold on if you're in the Ferrari? And, yeah, it seems like the Mustang and the Honda both have a really good top speed, and Beasts on the inside but not good enough. Swedish setting a new fastest per sector, and they are just setting off again. Let's take a look at I guess we'll just do the third person right now. So on the inside, braking, and going off a bit wide. No contact though, it's nice to see. Yeah, it seems like the weather is just dropping off. Oh, as there's a bit of contact between Beasts and Swedish. The nice thing to do to avoid any penalties would be to just let him pass, but that doesn't seem to be the case. We will keep on going, I guess. Gio with his penalty, it's thrown down, but not by much. And Swedish unfortunately sent back a couple of places. And yeah, he goes for the pits. I have no idea, will they try to go for the inters? Because I, for one, I wouldn't do that yet. In the Group 3 race, when we had weather like this, as you can see just at the border, it was still faster to be on the inters than on the normal tires, on the slicks. So I don't think Group 4 is all that different. I think I would have stayed 2 laps more, possibly. But yeah, we'll just see what they all do, I guess. All going very slowly, and careful not to go too fast on the throttle. Sean as well, and Swedish almost loses the car but ends up okay. So we'll just keep a close eye on that gap. 57, you know what, let's just say 58 seconds by the time they reach the end. So 58.0. We'll just see in a lap or two how they've done, and yeah. Till then, Pilota seems to have lost 3 seconds. He was almost 6 ahead and now he's only 2. And he's also got his wipers on apparently. Guessing he put those on manually. Shizik down into P2. And everyone else is boxing. So again, I think personally staying out would still be the better choice. No, it's not ideal because, as you can see, the inters are wearing out quite fast, and Pilota is actually doing quite well for the inters in terms of wear, but the gap is getting smaller and smaller. What might Pilota try to do? I guess we will find out soon. Maybe Shizik just found some extra pace today, who knows. But yeah, there's one more 10th down. Not bad. General all alone, Modest all alone, Roy all alone. Let's go back to last place. So that's 1 minute. These guys over one lap have lost 2 seconds, sorry. And he seems to be gaining now. But Pilota is, or was at least, going slowly, so that might lead, you know, these 2 tenths, which is gained back. I think maybe around now or next lap would be the sweet spot for pitting. But Shizik seems to have lost just a bit of time, and he's now back on track. So he's cooling down the inters. Not a bad move, definitely smart of him. And Pilota actually has not that much to worry about because his inters are looking much better, so he can just run normally without pulling them. Modest into the pits. Roy is staying out. Very decent strategy. General has a 1 second penalty. And as you can see by now, we already have some huge gaps, unfortunately. So this is 16 seconds already. Oh, as Shizik is very close to Pilota, I have no idea what's happening. Could it be the need to get used to driving on a dry track with the mediums or the inters? Yeah, but there's no way he will be able to overtake. I think one will just have to go into the pits. And even now, you might win by going to the pits 1 lap later, possibly. We'll just have to see. Whoever doesn't go this lap, the other will have to go. I think that's the way it will go. As Pilota goes in. Okay, so Pilota goes in, and let's take a look again at Swedish. So he's at 1.5, that's over another lap. Okay, so 1.4. Again, we don't know how much time he's actually lost due to crashes or going out wide, so I don't have that information. But Shizik, I think, might be able to do that overcut quite well. So let's just see how this goes, how this plans out. Let's check if anyone's doing anything funny. You know, Roy and Shizik just minding their own business. So Sean, Gio and Swedish. Yeah, the wet track is definitely quite interesting, I guess. So then, Swedish on the inside of Gio, but not close enough, so he can't get to the pits. Shizik, I feel bad for not watching the gap. Oh, as you can see, Pilota is already gaining. He's just gained 4 tenths, I think, in the last corner. So yeah, it's looking good on those tires. Although he's on the softs, so I'm oh, and he's just lost and now gained back some time. Another 5 tenths. Yeah, probably better to have gone before Roy with a penalty. And I think Pilota had a bit less fuel, so Shizik might be able to keep up by refueling a bit less. That's what I think. As he will now go on the inters. which in-game show as sorry, he will go on the mediums, which in-game show as inters, because the game just shows whichever tire you last used. And this will be very interesting, I guess, as we will have Shizik just in front. If he has less, well, responding to JHS, after the first stint, Pilota had less fuel, so he used more even if the Alpha was more efficient. I'm guessing it might have been a bit of fuel saving on Shizik's, and now 8 seconds in front of Pilota, who will be gaining on Roy probably, and he's got to go to the pits anyway, so... Oh, yeah, he goes out wide. Those inters are just dying out on him, so it's a bit unfortunate, really. General has shown just on his tail, and other than that, everything looks quite boring, dare I say. Geo just had a bit of an incident before. So, and the gap has just grown to 9 seconds. I do wonder what's going on. And I do also think going on the softs might not have been the best call. So this is the where after 2 laps, and they will have to do a lot more. So at 18 minutes left, they'll have to do 12. So 6 times as much wear, and that will be 7 times including the first 2 laps. So basically he'll have to do 14 laps, and he's now on the 3rd. I think. Am I wrong? Is he only on the 2nd? I have no idea. No, he's on the 3rd. I should be right. Yeah, so Shizik just increasing the gap. On the other hand, it just got a bit cloudier, so maybe we'll see some rain. Maybe Pilota knows why he chose the softs. We don't. I have no idea. I guess we'll just see in the end. So those are almost 11 seconds up from the 9 or 7 actually when they pitted. As long as Shizik keeps up the pace and doesn't go out wide or anything, he will be safe. So only 2 seconds between these two, and this might be the closest fight we have going on. And if I remember correctly, the Honda should be... No, he goes out wide, so that will probably be another penalty. Am I wrong? I think so. Seems safe so far. The Honda should be a bit faster. Oh, somebody had a bit of a moment. I think that might have been Pilota. Yeah, it seems like 19 seconds, but no damage. So there's no damage for Pilota. No contact between him and the one I was about to say. The issue at the moment will probably be the confidence and the heat of the tires. This beast seems to get closer to General, and you can definitely see the gap is getting smaller on the straights. so the Honda is just faster, and it seems like the commentator's curse has struck again. Down to 5.5 seconds. 5.7 actually. Oh, goes out wide once again. Oh, you know what? I'll just switch the camera so we don't curse him anymore. General 3 seconds to Pilota. Pilota has 20.7, almost 20.6 to Shizik. So Shizik just needs to stay on for 14 minutes, and that's pretty much it, I guess. Beast has a decent shot at getting back to Swedish if he can go back to his pace that he had before, and it actually seems doable. Yeah, the gap is just getting smaller, but again, the reason Beast is in this position is because he did a mistake before, so he'll have to keep those at a minimum. And Pilota is already at 21.3. I'm very curious to see if it starts raining again, because if it does, this will be very interesting. And if it doesn't, yeah, I don't think we'll have much more to see. Beasts will get Swedish again if he doesn't do anything funny at some point, as it looks like he's lost about 2/10. Swedish, I think these are his first laps with this car, as you can take a look at his odometer. He's done only 68 kilometers, so I think that's just qualifying and race. Oh, General has a bit of a penalty, and he was within 3 seconds of Pilota, now down to 5. Oh, Swedish goes out wide. Oh, and that will be damage. Very unfortunate. I was looking forward to the possible fights. Sean is saying if Pilota went mediums instead of softs, he would have... Wait, where can I see? I can't see the rest of the comment, unfortunately. But I'm guessing he said he wouldn't have lost so much time, and Shizik has also lost a bit of time. 10 seconds actually. Getting a bit closer now, I guess. So that seems to be Shizik, followed by Gio, who's been lapped. Now as Gio goes out wide. How unfortunate. So yeah, Shizik seems to be doing fine, Pilota as well. The gaps are just too big. The only small gap that we have is between Modest and Roy. So let's just take a look at this. It's slowly getting smaller. We get 10 minutes left, so yeah, if it does rain again, then all strategy just goes out the window. But if it doesn't, Pilota might, I'm not sure. I'm not saying he will, because he just got the fastest lap now. But he might lose out with those softs. Beast's just behind Swedish now. How wasn't he in front? I think he did something as well. He's got damage. and he's got a 1 second. That might have been him in the wall, I think. So we are looking at two very close cars. So in front we have the Mustang with both of them have damage, and he's got a bit less fuel and a bit less tires. So I'm guessing Beast has the upper hand, but he's also got a penalty to serve, which won't do him too well. Yeah, as of now it seems like we are out of any rain. The atmosphere seems quite rainy or humid, I guess, but let's just take a look at the onboard. And you know what, let me make sure the sound is okay. Race sound effects. Did I not change anything in the noises? Let me just do this and do this. Wait. How many laps in 40 minutes? Let me just check. So I think this should go back to 10. No, it just got louder. So in 40 minutes in 40 minutes we have 40 minutes times 60, it's 2400 seconds, and a lap here takes 100 seconds, 1 minute and 40 seconds, so that means 24 laps. Let me go back to 1. It's all very loud. I'm just hoping my voice is okay on the stream. You know what, let me just put everything all the way down. Sound effects 0. Yeah, okay. I don't know, I hope this is better. So let's show all, and yeah, the gap between Zeke and Pilota has gone a bit as General just has a huge crash, and he's got damage to the engine as well. Oh, that's awful. That is honestly awful. Let me change the camera. Yeah, I think, look at the car. I think he'll lose out the position to these two behind. I think the car is simply too damaged. Yeah, the gap is going down incredibly fast. That's 2 seconds over one straight. Base almost trying to go for a move on the inside. And yep, 2 more seconds. At this point, I'm wondering how many positions that will lose General, unfortunately. I think he will lose out to Sean, but I don't know about Modest, for example. So yeah, this is basically a car going on low fuel. Yeah, let's just see. So that's 13 seconds between General and Sean. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. And Swedish goes out wide. Beast follows him as they are all going out. Pilota 15 seconds to Shizik, and the softs, will not serve him well in the last couple of laps, I think. Swedish finally will have a bit of action. Yeah, the fuel seems fine for both of them. I don't think we'll have any issues there. As Swedish just goes for the move. Beast goes for the move, and I think Swedish will just counter-attack or strike back with the slipstream on this street. So 4.5, 4.2, 4/10 now. It's coming back, but it's a very slow process now, actually losing time. Yeah. I think that might have to do with the damage they've both got. I think Beast just has a bit less damage. Now General is getting overtaken by Sean, and he's got 37 seconds. So you know what, I'll get back to Swedish and Beasts for a moment. Oh, as they both have or make a mistake, but yeah, I think this is pretty much done. Swedish is just too slow on the straights. I think that's because of the damage. But now, the big question, I think, is whether Modest will overtake General in 4 minutes. Because other than this, we don't have much of a fight going on. So the gap is slowly shrinking, and they've got to do 4 laps. So they'll have to do 4 more laps. And you know, once Modest catches General, there's not much of a fight going on. Like, it's not as if he can defend or anything. But actually, it might only be 3 laps. Maybe even 2 laps, if I'm not mistaken. We'll just have to see. Modest can do 1:45, let's say. But no, Modest has to pit. So Modest has to pit. I don't think he'll be able to stay out till the end of the session. Oh yeah, he's just gone in the pits and a bit of damage. So yeah, General, although he's limping back, is now doing fine. Sean just behind Swedish. He might actually catch him, I don't know. And Shizik is 20 seconds in front of Pilota, as Toon has asked us in the chat. So Swedish is getting closer to Sean, is getting closer to Swedish. And I think they'll have to do just 1 more lap. So this right here will be their final lap. Oh, we have a yellow flag. No idea what that is. We will soon get to do the final lap. And for Shizik and Pilota and possibly Beasts, I think there will be 1 more. So a 1.1 second gap, 1 second now. Sean is just using that slipstream to get closer to Swedish. Only 8, 10, 7. This braking is very important now. Is it gone wide? Yeah, no. Actually, it was just Sean losing a bit of time to Swedish. This seems to be set, I think. It's the gap is just too big by now. 9/10, almost a second now. A bit difficult to catch up to him and overtake as well. So 8/10, but yeah, not much going on. I think Beasts will be the first to cross the finish line and he won't get one more lap. Oh, as he goes out wide. And yeah, he's saved it. So this is Beasts in P3. Swedish, very close. One more lap and Sean could have had that. General, oh, he goes out wide ever so slightly, but it's okay because the gap behind is huge. And everyone else seems to be safe. Let's just take a look. Shizik is about to cross the line, but not yet. Could Gio possibly take that place? I don't know. It all depends on these next corners, how much time they lose. And back to Shizik, an amazing victory, down from P3. This was simply a great drive, 21 seconds to the car behind. And I think we have quite a crash between Gio and Modest, who's continued driving, Roy, who's just spun by himself, so that will be Modest P7, Gio P8, and Roy in P9. So Pilota crosses the line as well. Let me just invite our podium. Let me also look at the gaps between all drivers, because it is important in case we have any penalties. Oh, it should just come again, as that is Roy behind, but yeah, now Gio will get to keep his place. There it goes, and then Roy just a couple of seconds later. Yep. So let me get our voice chat ready. And this will be a this will be a closed party where we invite Pilota. Let me check Shizik and Beasts. Uncut Beasts. Okay, let's see. And let me also save the replay. Hello. Hello. Hello everyone.
Hello.
Let me just save the replay, and it seems like Beast is not with us yet. No, it's just him now. So let's start with Beast. And Pilota, can you maybe do something to the microphone? I keep hearing myself. Thank you. So, Beasts, congratulations on the podium. How do you think today went for you?
Thank you. Yeah, it was a tough race out there. Tough conditions on the track, but it's a little sloppy. But happy to find my way on the podium.
Yeah, I think many went out a bit, so still it was sort of evening the grounds out. Yeah, congratulations today, and I think that will bring the team quite a lot of points. So up to Pilota. I'd like to ask. Wait, just a moment. With the microphone, please. Okay,
Is this good?
Yeah, all good now.
All right.
So I'd like to ask, what happened today? It seemed like you had the race in the first 10 minutes or so, and then the pace sort of dropped. What do you think happened?
Like, I don't know what happened. It's a controversial race, I think. I don't know what happened really. Like, the track was dry, then wet, then dry, I don't know. And the curbs didn't, I don't know in English. Were still wet for whole race.
What's a damp, I think? Or what were you? What were you asking?
No, the track. I couldn't see how was the track very good.
If it was wet or not, you mean?
Yeah, I couldn't really understand it.
Yeah, I guess it was a bit tricky with the mixed conditions, and yeah, but
Yeah.
still P2, good points for
Yeah.
the championship.
Yeah, still good, but nah, I could do better.
And now Shizik, the winner of today's race.
Yes, that's me.
Congratulations, mate. And same question to you. What happened in those last 20 minutes when the pace just skyrocketed compared to
Did
the
it?
first guy?
Did it?
Yeah, I mean on the
Oh,
stream,
okay.
it looked like
Okay, because I was actually fuel saving because I miscalculated the fuel and I needed a half lap more to finish the race or something like this. So I was on fuel mode too, and I was a
no,
bit short shifting. But yeah, it was a fun race. The rain was totally unexpected because I didn't do one minute of practice for my practice for the rain was the quali. Basically. So yeah, judging by that, it's quite good. I don't know what happened to the Alpha to Piloto because he went earlier on pit stop, and I was expecting him to stay ahead of me when I will come out of pit stop, and it
What?
didn't happen.
Did you cut someone?
I was right behind you. You went to pit stop, and the
Yeah.
next lap I did, and then was
Yeah,
30
I
seconds
saw.
gap. So I don't know what
Yeah.
happened there, but it was a fun race. I enjoyed it. Rain was unexpected, but it was fun. I liked it. I liked it very much. It was interesting. Not as much fighting as in the GT3 race, of course. Not as good. We didn't do as good as you did, guys. But still was quite fun to drive.
yeah, no. Actually, in terms of commentary, there was a lot happening all the time, so it was quite nice. Unfortunately, some met with the barrier and had quite a bit of damage, but yeah, quite a nice race, guys. So congratulations once again, and I will see you all next week.
Yes, thank you very much.
See ya.
See you guys.
Thank you. See you. Have a good night.